Hey, you beautiful people. Wanted to just give you a little tip with PT and your coaching. And one thing that I think over the last 19 years has sort of served me pretty well and, made me sort of stay around in the industry and be pretty successful and that I've learned from some of the better coaches out there is the art of coaching. I think we're all trying to learn the latest macros, the latest bro science diet, the latest article on T Nation, whatever it may be. We're always trying to learn that, and that's great. And we should always stay ahead of the nutrition and the physical performance and the training side of things. We should be reading all the time and learning because you can never out earn your learning. So you can never do that. So if you're not progressing with your education, you're never going to grow your income. But two missing parts to it, and I had this chat last week with Lucy about this. Two things that all trainers, in my opinion, and I've recruited hundreds over the years for four different brands and watched successful and unsuccessful trainers and the habits and the traits between the successful and the unsuccessful. The successful trainers learn the art of coaching, which means behavioural change and modification, communication skills, and making people stay on track and on course because adherence is king. If you give somebody the best training plan in the world that's amazingly fancy, but they're not going to stick to it. It looks great on paper, it looks sexy, but sometimes the right plan is the one that they're going to stick to. So don't think it's got to be complicated and it makes you look good. You're feeding your own ego rather than helping your client get results because that's what you're trying to do is write this sexy plan that is 3 week microcycles over a 12-week periodization plan and that they might not need. They might need to walk the dog every day and they might need to do 100 push-ups on a morning, and I'm not saying that's what they should do, but you know simplicity means adherence means results. So remember that process. So the art of coaching is not to give somebody something that makes you look good, it's to make them change, and that makes you a good coach. I learnt this from an Aussie coach called Dan Baker, a famous guy called Charles Poliquin, who led me, 10 years ago to the what was called the influencer principle, which is changing one thing at a time in your client. Do not overwhelm them with too many things. Give them one thing at a time to change. That will help you become a better coach. The other thing I think you need to learn, which you all know this anyway, and we all shy away from it, is marketing. We do need to learn how to market ourselves effectively so we resonate with our target audience, whatever they are, and not be boring, bland, and you know, sort of blending with the other vanilla trainers who are £30 an hour and I do weight loss, I do toning, I do pregnancy, I do this, I'm a kettlebell teacher, I do spin, I do it. Right, okay, you're not solving a specific problem for me and you're not talking to me in my language. So until you do that, I'm not going to ring you, email you, book a consultation, or say you're the trainer for me. So until you convince me that you are the solution to the specific problem I have, money is not going to change hands and I'm not going to become one of your clients. So you've got the deep dive analysis of the psychology of your potential client. What keeps them awake at night? What do they need solving? What problems do they have? All these things you've got to address. You've got to really sort of get inside the mind of your potential audience and then craft the wording, the offer, the solution that is going to solve the problems they have that keep them awake at night and keep them frustrated and in a place of pain. Until you do that, you're just going to be throwing shit at a wall and just hoping something sticks, rather than sort of the sniper approach is to laser focused approach to your target audience and what they actually want. What do they want? Not what you think you should put on Facebook and look good in the eyes of other trainers, because the trainers don't pay you wages, guys. You've got to understand that. And if they've got a problem with what you do, well, leave them with that problem. That's up to them. So other people's opinion doesn't matter. All you're trying to do is help and solve problems for your specific target audience. So that two things I just wanted to sort of give you today, just as a bit of a wake up call. I had a Skype coaching call with a PT that I'm mentoring at the moment. This is some of the stuff we've just gone through, a deeper level than this. It's just dead brief. But two things to think about this week. So hope that helps. Um, in club, just have a chat with me anytime, guys. I'm more than happy to help any of you, with any areas your business you're struggling with. So hope that helps. Have a great day.